some sleight of hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles, and good Saturday morning and start of the weekend to you. Where we are is a site I haven't been to before. It's a K&D cattle site, and we are between Victoria and Brownsville, or San Antonio, and we're going to Brownsville. And we've got dynamic loading on here with an SCS Lode King Prestige, which is kind of cool. And what else we got going on? Pizzster 389. Haven't driven it in a little while with all the other new trucks and things going on and skinning and whatever else. Been a busy old time. So anyway, let's get on with it, and we'll, once we get the load on and everything, we'll have a look at the map and destination. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. Oh, geez, yeah, wheat, it goes in, and it's like grass through a goose. It just, it's done. Watch this. Bam. Ooh, a little more. Gets that skip beep, and your skip loading beep, and between trailers always makes me stop for some reason. 41,670, and what do we got down here? 41,895.
I've heard good things about you, but I was told that you roll stop signs, speed occasionally, and get lost frequently. Let's see if we can do something about these bad habits. Maybe we can make a proper driver out of you yet.
Oops, rolling backwards here. We're uphill.
Well, you've made a proper mess of that. Make a U-turn and tell me you're sorry.
Oh, Lordy, she is a fussy one. Well, I'll say I'm sorry, but I don't really mean it.
You must have been a terrible Boy Scout.
Absolutely.
Turn around as soon as you can. Well,
nope.
You've made a proper mess of that. Make a U-turn and tell me you're sorry.
One more time? Give me another one of those, dear. Oh, maybe she figures cottoned on to what we're doing. Started her day off with in a sour.
You must have been
oh,
a
there she goes.
Boy Scout. Turn around as soon as you can. Turn left now.
Oh, there you go. She got herself sorted. Imagine if you turned around right when she told you to, and then she'd be going, "Oh, you must have made a terrible Boy Scout." Oh, wait a minute. You just told me to turn around. Dang it. What do you want me to do? Oh, geez. So, yeah, what inspired this trip here today is, I was just kind of tired, you know. I was out working on the car again in the garage and messing around with the driveline, setting up the angles a little, just tweaking them a bit, and looking at oil leaks and things, you know, just stuff, because I mean it's 35 days from now, 34 days or whatever. I plan on doing that trip down to Brandon, which is and then probably on to Winnipeg too, visit Barb's mom and stuff. And so like the round trip, everything and all the miles I'll put on and everything else, it's going to be a couple thousand miles. So
turn right now.
It's want to make sure everything's copacetic. I know I need to do some tuning on the car, but I gotta find the charger. Like, I haven't done any tuning on it forever, and I can't find the charger for the old laptop I use for it. Excuse me. It's that MS3 Pro that I'm using, fuel injection computer. Ooh, excuse me. Sad supper. It's got an RS-232 connector on it, if any of you remember those, like a 9-pin connector. And for the data, you know, interface with the computer in the computer, or the computer in the car and the laptop. The computer in the room. Well, that's true. That's what it was. But anyway, yeah, I can't find the battery charger for that laptop. It's kind of a dedicated old laptop that has that connection. I traded a friend for it with he needed a computer I had, an old one I had, that had what he needed on it for hardware and stuff. For he does what do you call that? It's like a for his church group thing. He teaches robotics to the kids, which is kind of cool because he's really into robotics and stuff. And they need a, you know, for the base level software and things they use. I had this old laptop, which is like, they really like. It was an old Dell Latitude of some sort. And the one I traded it for was a newer version of that old one that had the RS-232, but also had, there was a feature on it that I needed, so we swapped. So see, these aren't things you can just go and pick up anywhere. And, you know, in all honesty, since I lost, well, you know, my life has been complicated the last 4 or 5 years with all the, you know, now the big C and all that stuff and things that happened, and tuning the car was not high on my priority list for a very long time. And now it's back to something I think I got to do. Hang a better tune on it. So
keep to the right, and then
I got to find a solution. Right. I know there's dongles you can buy. I had one for I've got a newer HP laptop. It is unreliable as all get out. Maybe they're better now. I bought that thing like 6 years ago.
Right now. Maybe
7 years ago. And I ended up just getting frustrated with it and just using the old laptop. But if I could get that HP laptop to work, that would be cool. The downside to it is it's got a crappy battery. And the original battery wore out on the HP. I bought one that was supposed to be a genuine replacement on Fleabay, or maybe, no, it was on Amazon. And the stupid thing is useless. It doesn't hold a charge. You can't unplug the laptop. So that was a rip. Because to tune those, you got to be able to take the laptop in the car and at the very least do some data logging, and then you bring the logs, you know, come back home or look at the data logs out on the road. But I like to bring them home and sit down at the table and go over them and see where you need to make changes in the tune. Because, I mean, looking at a laptop screen outdoors in the car, not ideal. You don't see things as clearly as if you get in good light. Anyway, long story short, I would like to figure that out. And there is a place in town here where you can go and buy old laptops that they refurbish, but I imagine by now there's not too many of them are going to have RS-232 connectors. So if anybody knows of a good dongle to connect USB to RS-232 that's reliable, I wouldn't mind knowing.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, it's nice to drive this truck again. Oh yeah, what inspired driving it, I was going to say at the beginning, is not just driving it, but the trailer. I was trying to defrag my brain from all the crap going on out in the garage the last few days. So I came in about, half an hour before supper time and started watching truck spotting videos. I like that Saskatchewan truck spotting guy because he has a lot of, well, obviously he's on the prairie close to home here, and I get to see what I see when I'm out on the road, but a lot of it. And so I just let a bunch of his videos run through, and one of them was just grain trailers, grain B doubles over, and well, that's the most common thing here is B double for grain trailers, and a lot of others. But I was trying to see what was in that particular video, what you see most of, and I would say Lode King was most prevalent, and this particular Prestige was their most common trailer, followed by the Distinction, which I really wish somebody would do a mod of a Distinction. And then followed by the Dopeker Legacy, quite a few of those, which is my fave, but I pull it so often I feel like it's a broken record every time I pull it out. And I figure out to cut you guys some slack. Throw something different on here. So I got her all done up in purple and black and yellow. Oh, that's why that guy was hanging back. Yeah. Everybody's slowing down to go 75. He'll sort it out, folks. CMod 3406B Gen 5 under the hood. Almost 100% sure I got 336 gears in here because it tends to be what I like to run. Well, I guess one thing about going slow like this here and how long it takes. It won't take long to unload the load when we get where we're going. And it should be dynamic unloading because I went on map view and scooted down to Brownsville and checked out the global mills. And from what I can tell by the, what it looks like on the map, it's the global mills that has dynamic unloading and loading. It's not the one where you go around the back and back into a loading dock door. The way I tell if it's the long skinny yard with long skinny building, chances are pretty good you'll get dynamic. If it's a big sort of complex looking thing, chances aren't so good. Oh crap, that guy's staying in this lane. Don't tell me, oh, if we're going up left, it'll be on a 4 lane, so we'll get around him eventually. Oh. He's turning left before we need to.
Continue straight
nice.
On.
But yeah, it was pretty, pretty inspiring watching all those. And the guy tends to take, like he gets Western Stars and the occasional
and then turn left.
Truck of different brands and stuff, but he's really into the Kenworths and Peterbilts and
turn left now.
Saw some pretty fine looking trucks. Still waiting for a 589.
Get ready to turn left.
I would imagine those 3D model houses or somebody's working on
turn
one, but
left now.
I guess it's not the work of a minute to make one. Uh-oh. Okay, gonna wait for us? Yep. it's on a frontage road. Hey, what's the you guys? If you guys are into what used to be Roadkill Garage in Mike Finnegan and David Freiberger and the stuff they were getting up to in that show, which, you know, I watched right from the beginning, way back in the old days when they started out. Anyway, they got together, and if you'll remember, they rusted out 240Z to Rots, and well, they road tripped it from LA to Birmingham, Alabama. It's quite a trip. And they did the first part of the trip, 2 hours something video on Finnegan's channel, and then they did the following hour 40 something video on Freiberger's. And what a good trip. So from LA to Birmingham, they went through Arizona and New Mexico and Texas, and yeah, it was but let's see, they got into Louisiana anyway, you know, and up through to Alabama, and it was cool. Like some
Keep
of
to the right, and then turn right.
they went on a lot of the roads we go on here in ATS, and it was kind of neat to see them.
Turn right now.
Oh yeah, they went up, no, wait a minute, did they go up to, no, they didn't, yeah. But nevertheless, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was,
Keep to the left.
for no other reason, it was worth watching, just to, well, all the hijinks and goofiness that ensues with those guys, but also the scenery was cool. July 10th for Iowa. That's pretty neat. I'm glad they're putting a date on it now, because you remember how goofy it was. Everybody would be guessing, oh, it's going to be this Thursday or next Tuesday, or it's, you know, it's followed by, you know, full moon and 2 cows in one corner of a field, you know, one won't milk and whatever. You know, there's all this voodoo around when it's gonna happen. That was kind of, to me, it was juvenile. Like, I didn't understand why they didn't just say they know when it's gonna be. But what is with the guessing game? I think it irritated more people than it entertained, because, you know, there's the folks who are all into it. There's be whole forums on it, everybody predicting and what their guess was, and based on this and that, and trying to pick the pattern of how SCS, you know, does this blog and that blog, then they do a live stream, then they do this, and then that's going to be the date because of that, and it's all voodoo. Oh, is the scale on the left side? It is, isn't it? Oh shoot, been in this one before. Which way do we got to go? In here. That guy's going in the other end. Oh, dude, what are you stopping here for? Wow. It's like an insurance job.
You must have been a terrible Boy Scout.
Oh, it's a two-way. Look at
Turn
that.
around as soon as you can.
Sweet. I think I made the mistake of going to the other end before, and was thinking to myself, you putz. 99,597. Oh, we should do the math backwards on that. Call it 100,000. We know this truck weighs 30. So that's
ready to turn left.
71.6. So the trailer weighs,
Turn left
call
now.
it 28,000. So 14,000 per trailer, more or less. Good to know. I don't know if I can remember 14,000. Maybe. My brother's birthday. Get that in my head. It's on the 14th. Lode King Prestige. John's birthday. Sorted. Chances of remembering are taking odds, folks. Step up, places your bets. Missed the name of that river. Yeah, so what happened with the Caddy was I messed around in the garage today with it. Okay, just real quick, the original Caddy engine installation angle was really steep, like 6 degrees. So I built up a spacer under, like I built my own cross member for the Tremec when I put the 5-speed in it. And I built the cross member with the original driveline angle as the idea, but I ended up changing the rear end. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Anyway, so what I found out is I had to lift the tail shaft housing of the transmission quite a bit to get it up in the 3.5 degree range, you know, maybe, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so I built a stack. I made little rectangular spacers out of 1/4 inch plate, and then I tack welded them on the ends just to bead across the ends of the stack, and then drilled the holes through them all and left them as a block so it's easy to manage. You're not fiddling with, you know, where you can't really see 4 different plates, so you got that inch thick stack. So I went in with the what happened is when I took it for a drive the other day, I went through a big whoop in the road, like one of those, you know, and I just heard that. I knew it was going to be close, but up the front, somewhere under the front, I heard the drive shaft contact the tunnel, and I was probably going 70 miles an hour, and it was kind of let's call it the pucker factor was way up when that happened. So I looked today. I got it up in the air, nice and high, and I looked at it and could see the scrape, and it wasn't like a big thing, just took the paint off, so it's not like I hit it hard. And so I took that stack and I cut the weld across, you know, a plate at the end of the thing. So I took a 1/4 inch out of it, dropped the tail shaft a 1/4 inch, and the contact point is behind that, so it gets moved even more as the leverage, you know, the thing goes down. And then what that does is that 1/4 inch up at the front translates to a whole lot of motion at the back. So I'm pretty sure we're going to hit the snubbers at the back before that happens again, just with that 1/4 inch difference. And then I was able to adjust the angles for it and everything. So yeah, it should all be good. That's why I was under there messing with it. But
to the right, and then exit to the right.
yeah. No rest for the wicked, I tell you. Must have been real wicked.
Exit right.
Oh, God. We'll get it all sorted here sooner or later.
Keep to the right, and then keep to the left. Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left now.
Yeah, waiting on the light, dear. I think those penny lights look good on there. You ever come here in the dark? Those trees look awesome when you're around street lights in the dark. Those palm trees or whatever. Yeah, I guess that's a version of palm tree. Or it is a palm tree. Heck, who knows? Yeah, oh, yeah, those ones in the distance, all the dry stuff hanging off them. Those are the ones. Ooh. Should see what side of the road we need to be on. We're
Continue straight.
Brownsville, so I think this goes for quite a while, this road. Oh, shoot. Gotta remember the photo. Friday night as I make this after supper, going to hopefully jump in the convoy after this if there's anybody around who wants to convoy.
Turn left now.
That's the guy's ahead of us. His emergency is he. It's not like the pilot car. Oops. Oh, shoot. Crap. Probably going to miss the light. Yep. Shoot. Hate that. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't always go into first gear. Maybe it's because I let the clutch out too soon. I slam it in gear and start letting the clutch out thinking it's real life. And it's a momentary pause there. You got to wait for the game to make the connections of what's going on. Kind of a bummer. So Buddy 49's been I didn't respond to him, unfortunately. I just kind of running around like a chicken with its head cut off today. But he sent me a couple ideas for the supply chain management globe thing. And they look pretty good. And I appreciate the effort, buddy. And I will respond to you. Oh, there's the light. Okay. It's in gear. Yep. this is cool. I've been down here before.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
Where have I? Oh, it's a port. Is this... There's the port there.
Turn
I have
right
been to the
now.
Brownsville port before. The one at it in a different way or what? What is different? Something doesn't seem right. Padre Island Highway. No, this has been on this road a bunch of times. I just thought that shack was back there. It's been that long, so we go through here and hang a right, I believe. But,
Keep to the right, and
yeah.
then turn right.
Should have taken the second. It went to the left. Oh, here, that would have made the corner easier.
Turn right now.
Oh, well, there's nothing coming the other way. Should be good. Nobody beside us, so all the room we need. Then again, if we were in the lane to the left, we'd have to clear the right lane to make sure nobody was there.
Continue straight on.
Yeah, this is all familiar now. Oh boy, excuse me.
Continue straight on.
Been getting to bed a little earlier this past week, which is good. Not every night, but I've been trying to get like half an hour earlier than usual. Helps a bit. But you know what? I've just been getting up earlier. Seems like 6 hours, that's all I can use for sleep. That seems to be a lot.
Keep to the right.
It's just a bummer, because it'd be nice to have more. So there's that Global Mills down there. Here's where we always go. Been in there a ton of times in convoy. But this should be the long, skinny grain terminal.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left now.
It's a bad place to catch a train. Well, I guess he's going about the same speed thing. Man, it's a short train. Now that should be our loading point right there on the right. If I got this right.
Crikey. I'm relieved that we have arrived safely at our destination. Why don't you run in and see the shipper receiver while I regain my composure? Oh, and try blowing your horn before you back up.
Okay, sweetie. We just may not back up here. Yeah, so it is that, the good site. And this stuff's gonna come off here quick. Blink and you miss it. Might be able to just idle across it. Ooh, let's get down the right gear here. Should be able to just idle. Get right across and we shouldn't have to stop. See if that works. Ah, crap, I didn't take a photo. Hold on a sec. We'll try and get one here. All right, let's see if we have to stop. I think I'm going too fast. Yeah, we screwed it up. Oh, what? No. It can't be all unloaded. Really? Come on. What? That was really quick. Holy cow. Blinked and I missed it. Stopped to take a photo there in the middle. That kind of screwed things up. I was hoping I'd end up back where we're over here somewhere. But really weird thing when I went to take the photo, because I was moving forward or whatever, when I took the paused for the photo, I get around to the profile view and the grain was all streaming backwards like we were going 50 miles an hour at the grate. And as soon as I grabbed the what was it, the time slider? Yeah, as soon as I changed the time of day, it straightened up and wouldn't go back to where that was really weird. Strange stuff. Anyway, I got to get on with it, folks, so I'm going to head out and see if anybody's in convoy or not. And as always, really appreciate you following along. Look forward to seeing you later on today for the live stream if you can make it. And if not, enjoy your day. And all the very best, everybody. Take care and bye for now.
Need